Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me is Tim Coyne, Head of Exchange Traded Funds at T Rowe Price, to discuss active semi-transparent ETF structure and T Rowe's suite of active ETFs. Tim, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thank you, Jill. I appreciate it.
Tell us a bit about active ETFs.
Yeah, active ETFs have been in the market for a while. I guess what's new is that the regulatory bodies just recently approved a new approach to bring active ETFs to market. And I think, if you're looking broadly at the ETF market, the market continues to expand. Product offerings are diversified in range from broad-based beta products to enhanced beta strategies, factor investing. Actively managed products are certainly on the rise. Investor demand continues to grow really across all channels. And recently saw some growth estimates that looking at, ahead at 2030, ETF assets predicted to reach 15 trillion, and there's one estimate up to 50 trillion. So that's a significant growth from where we are today at 4.4 trillion. And I would say active ETFs to date have been a modest part of the industry. However, it's growing, and my expectation is it will continue to grow as firms like T Rowe Price and others now have the opportunity to bring some of their premier active strategies to market in the ETF structure.
So why did T Rowe decide to launch ETFs outside of the growth story?
Yeah, this was really about our clients. T Rowe Price has been centered on its clients for decades and has worked very well for our firm. It's really about what we're delivering to investors and then how we're delivering it, right? The what we're delivering to clients has been consistent for decades, right? That's the investment management capabilities of T Rowe Price. The how we're delivering it continues to evolve, meaning that we are delivering our investment strategies via mutual funds, SMAs, other structures, and most recently, with our launch last week, we're now bringing our active strategies to market via the ETF structures. So the how is what continues to evolve, and really it's about meeting clients. Investors over a period of time have evolved as well in terms of their product expectations around products, the use of products for their portfolios and on behalf of their investors and clients. So we're really meeting our clients, recognizing that there has been a growth in terms of the preference of ETFs and all of the benefits that are inherent in that structure, including tax efficiency, lower operating costs, and the added flexibility or convenience for investors to buy or sell shares intraday.
Tim, do passive and active product structures vary that much?
Well, I think they certainly differ in kind of the approach. With a passive strategy, that's based off of an index, and the goal of a passive product is to kind of, mimic the return stream of that index. With an active strategy, we're really looking to enhance returns or, provide alpha over and above the benchmark of the portfolio. So, yeah, certainly the structure, if you look at the ETF structure, however, at its core, it's the same, whether you're looking at an active ETF or you're looking at a passive ETF, right? And we talked a little bit about the benefits to investors, including that tax efficiency, low cost, and availability to trade. However, the main difference, I would say, is that with an active strategy, it is investment IP, right? And T Rowe Price has a bottoms-up, fundamental, research-driven investment capabilities and investment strategies. In order to protect that, we do shield the investment, that IP. We provide a proxy basket to market each day, and we provide other data points for market participants, including pricing signals for market makers. If you look at the workflow from a liquidity provider standpoint, it's exactly the same, whether they're making markets in a T Rowe Price active ETF or in an ETF that has been a more traditional wrapper that has been in market for a period of time. So ultimately, the structure is slightly different. However, the end result and the experience for the client is the same. A client is buying or selling our ETFs much like they would any other ETF. So structurally, at its core, the products are similar and deliver the same benefits to end investors.
How do you see active ETFs evolving?
Yeah, so I think this was a major step. I think getting the approval to bring our products, T Rowe Price, we first filed for active ETFs back in 2013. So, this isn't some knee-jerk reaction or we're looking to, we just came around to recognizing kind of, we want to expand into ETFs. It was really about delivering our strategies in the right structure. And what I mean by that is we've been very thoughtful in terms of recognizing, who the firm is and what we want to deliver to investors. However, we needed to do that in the right structure. And as I mentioned, kind of protecting the investment IP of our strategies. Now that we have finally received final approval from the SEC and have product in markets, we now have that vehicle to basically continue to bring different strategies to market for our investors. And as I mentioned, at the center of this conversation is, are the investors and our clients. And, over a period of time, we have heard directly from our clients that they would like to see a broader choice in terms of how they access T Rowe Price. And essentially what we're doing is opening a new pathway for investors to access T Rowe Price investment management strategies. So I think this is the first step. I think you will see a lot of other asset managers, now that this door is open, come to market not only with existing, marquee strategies, but also developing new strategies to bring to market through an active ETF structure.
So Tim, to wrap up here, where can the audience find out more about T Rowe ETFs and what are some of the tickers?
Yeah, so you can go to troweprice.com under the funds section, and then you can select ETFs, and you can see all of the 4 products that we've launched to date. The 4 products that we've launched are well-known strategies, including our blue chip growth, which is T-chip or TCHP, our dividend growth, which is TGRW. We also have the equity income strategy, which is TEQI, and we have our growth stock portfolio as well, which is TGRW. So all of our tickers start with T for T Rowe Price, and then the last 3 letters we basically try to associate with the actual strategy.
All right, Tim, appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks.
Thanks for having me today. I really appreciate it.
You got it. And thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.